Thank you. I'm a little bit nervous, so bear with me if I trying to be brief, but I'm trying not to talk too fast. So my name is Colleen Mailloux, and I am running for a 3-year term on the planning board. I appreciate the Lions Club giving me this opportunity to introduce myself and the library for publishing their candidate information brochure. I know that there are a lot of candidates here speaking with you this evening, and you can read my biography and my information in the brochure, so I'll try to keep it brief and keep going. I have lived here in Goffstown since 2009 when my husband and I purchased our first home in Pinardville and started our family. We now live closer to Maple Ave with our 2 children, one who's in 4th grade at Maple Ave and the other who's in 7th grade at Mountain View. I am running for planning board because I hope to utilize my professional experience now to serve my community. I have worked for 20 years as a professional planner in both the private and public sectors. I hold my AICP certification for the American Planning Association. As a former town planner for the towns of Bedford, Amherst, and Londonderry, I've spent many nights at land use board meetings providing technical guidance and recommendations to volunteer board members in their review and evaluation of development projects. I've recently taken a new planning position with fewer evening commitments, which gives me the opportunity to be able to volunteer my time to serve my own community. I'm a glutton for punishment and I love night meetings. I'm not seeking this position with any agenda except to use my education and experience to help our town. The community has seen a lot of change and will continue to face the pressure of growth. My knowledge of planning principles, traffic impact analysis, stormwater management, environmental resources, landscaping, lighting, design, architecture will provide a technical perspective on applications presented to the planning board. I will review each application to ensure compliance with the town's ordinances and regulations, and I'll treat each applicant fairly. Where I see that there are opportunities for our land use regulations and ordinances and zoning ordinance to be amended to improve the quality of development in town, I will work with staff and planning board members to do so. I feel that it is very important for our town to continue to find a balance between being business friendly and preserving our community character. It's crucial that a member of the planning board remain unbiased to avoid conflict or the appearance of conflict and to avoid prejudging an application. For this reason, you will not see me on social media commenting on what can or should be done on a specific development project. That's not the role of the planning board. The town faces a number of challenges. The newly created New Hampshire Housing Appeals Board has made it more important than ever that the planning board make decisions that are reasonable and defensible on a solid legal basis. The state's workforce housing statute requires that the town provide an economically feasible opportunity for workforce housing in town. We need to meet that requirement, but we can also do that while still having a high standard of development and maintaining the character of our community. I will use my knowledge of state statute and local ordinances and regulations to help ensure that the planning board is acting in accordance with the law, while also still holding the development community to the standards that we expect in our town. I'm proud to be a member of the Goffstown community, and I hope that you will consider voting for me to serve as a member of the Goffstown Planning Board. Thank you.